It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Dolphins and the Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. That one's a Corley. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the gun is Pickett. Going up top. He's got it. And he'll be taken down.
Impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing Pickett. It is brought in the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Tua now on third down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Miami. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, here's Tua. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a better rap. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pickett to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. The tight end motioning left here. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. Oh, how about... He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll go play action with Pickett. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Pickett to throw. He's got it. That's Burks.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and a yard.
Let's go now.
Here's Pickett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. That's number 40 on the season for him.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Pickett. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Here's Pickett now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Hall. He works free, right side. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down. They'll go again with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
2nd and 11. To throw, Pickett. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now Pickett. Taking off, he'll try. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Tua gonna give this to Wright. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's 2. To To the right side here, pass is caught. Down to the 10. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Pickett. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's the punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Tagovailoa. the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
I can't complete that pass anymore. I don't know, this season just won't let me complete that pass. It just, and then when I throw it deep, he throws it so fucking goddamn slow. Everyone can sprint across the screen
not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Like if I'm not fucking throwing a fucking bullet, he just throws it so slow.
We'll
give him all the time in the world to go grab it.
For an injured player.
Like, what the fuck happened to that play?
Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On first and 10, here's Pickett. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. This one caught by Parkinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll get this complete to Gibson. Third down, 3 to go. Pickett to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over just before the half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. We just watched a very good first half out of quarterback Kenny Pickett. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground, and he's been electrifying to this point. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing Pickett. This one taken in by Parkinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one complete to Washington. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Here's a give to Achan. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or...
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with first and 10. Pickett to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickett throwing here on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Pickett. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff, it's Hall running right. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Pickett. That one caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A give. Here's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Pickett. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. Here's Pickett now. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Pickett. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Pickett. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. Here's Hall. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 2nd down, here's Wright. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. On 3rd down, they go with Wright. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Tua. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have a Dolphins first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. A carry here for Wright. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 2. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Tua. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the... They've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Gibson now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun is Pickett. Catch made there by Burks. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pickett now on play action. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And there it is. The defense comes up.
Yeah, man, it's a game, baby.
Forcing the fumble as
give him the game
they
ball.
get their offense
Give him
right
the
back
game
on
ball,
the field.
baby.
Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Pick to greatness.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, Great job by the defense taking that one away.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. One more time, it's Achane. Trying to push the pile forward. Can't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll run with Achane. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Look him up on a second down and 8. They give to Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. To throw, Pickett. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Pickett to throw. This one taken in by Parkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. They'll try to run for it with Hall.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's going to be caught.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has
they just were not going to let me win that
now.
game.
There's not enough time
They just
for
weren't
them
going
to
to let me
get
do
the
it.
ball
This has
back
just been one of
and
those
get another
games.
crack at it.
The AI was going to win no matter what I did.
Range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Pickett to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one is hooking, and he missed it.
Never mind, we
good.
got a chance. Let's
Wide
go.
to the left. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now this looks like a design run, and that is going
What the
nowhere.
fuck was that? He's supposed to... What?
Disastrous play.
What the fuck was that?
Big loss. Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. Now a
What the
ball
fuck was
deep,
that bullshit?
middle of the field.
What was
That
that?
is incomplete. Here we
That
go.
was supposed to be a throw and Tua ran. It was supposed to
Could
throw
be
the
their
ball.
final play. It's 4th down. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to look downfield once again.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Why is he running the ball there?
The offense
That was
finds themselves
a...
trailing.
Like it's a design
Their
run.
timeouts.
No,
The
it
defense
wasn't.
knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
You know, you fucking go back to throw, and everybody runs right where the fucking routes are supposed to go all fucking goddamn game. That's how I knew I was going to fucking lose this game. That's how I knew I was going to lose it. Because they just run back, and they go right to where all my routes are supposed to be, and half my fucking routes that are hitting me while my guys are running them. I'm running routes, and they're just fucking hitting my players and stopping them from running their routes.
So that'll just
no
about
flags.
do it for Greg Olson.
That's
and
legal.
our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.